It is 3 at 3 Caribbean Rhythms, Eddie, Cleve, and Jillian. Normally at this time we would have our feature, The People's Politics, but it's the holiday weekend. Attorney Marlon Hill had a birthday yesterday. He's out of town, and you know what, man? We got Third World in the studio.
In the shade.
Before you I come with my representation, you know where I'm coming from. Yes, caught me on the loose, fighting to be free, shoving me a nose on a cotton tree. Entertainment fire, entertainment fire. It's more than for me.
Oh, they have been around from 70s? You know what? Good afternoon, good afternoon.
Hello. Yes. Good to be here.
Richie Daly, bass man. AJ Brown, the vocalist.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome, gentlemen. How you doing? How you doing?
We're doing good.
Good to see you, Eddie.
Nice.
It's a great Saturday afternoon, you know.
Yeah, no, you have the history right, and we like get the real history. You said from 19 when?
73.
1973.
Yes, you weren't born yet, Eddie.
You know what, man? I was around.
You were?
Yeah, I was around.
Short pants on khaki.
And I'll tell you this: I was I still am. I am a third world fan from then until now. So you know, I went through transmigration.
What? An explantation.
You got it.
Man,
Okay. Okay. Just so you know. Just so you know. All right. So I'm proud to be able to have this conversation with you. Of course, the co-host Jillian Smart. No, she wasn't around there.
Oh no.
Go. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see where you are. Yeah.
My first live concert was Third World at Stony Brook University in New York.
What?
See.
What about you, Cleve? What about you?
First of all, we have to raise Julian's age. Listen, I didn't have the opportunity to see Third World until I came to Florida.
Okay. All right.
And that was at CB Smith Park. No, not CB Smith. It was Markham Park.
Markham Park. Okay.
Yes.
That's a couple of years ago.
Yes.
All right. Nice. Third World, and let me walk the history a little bit through, you know, because I'm going to talk to Richie Daly, the bass player, and I guess I can I call you one of the founding members?
Yes, you should.
He said you should.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're better.
Yeah. And when the band came together, because from what I understand, you know, some members were in a circle and some members were somewhere else, and then we got this groove came together, right?
Yeah, the band birthed out in a circle. All members initially was circle from Circle House.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
like Cat Core, Ibu Cooper, and Bunny Ruggs, and Willie Stewart. You know,
Right.
they did time in a circle.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Now, one of the unique things about this band when it started, a number of the members were classically trained musicians.
Formally trained.
Right?
Yes.
Formally trained classic musicians, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And so that gave a different spin to the music.
Somewhat, yes, a different outlook.
Yeah. Now, you kind of just burst on the scene, like you said. The music was just totally different from what was being produced normally.
Yeah.
And you kind of led to kind of a pop vibe, right?
Yeah, because we had so much influence. Cause you know, Jamaican radio was like this. They played any kind of music. We grew up with every genre of music, playing it right around the clock. So it influenced us. So reggae at that time was a little bit more narrow in terms of, you know, it would be a 2-chord change and like a background harmony and a bass line, yes, obviously. But when it comes to like putting tapestry, you know, different kind of strings, and they kind of have a little restraint about that.
Right.
They don't want to go deep and say, hell, you lose it, you wash it out. You know, but we took chances. We didn't set no barriers.
Right. And with those chances came success.
Yes.
And the first big tune, Now That We Found Love.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, the first big tune.
Yeah.
You talk to our world as in a virgin.
96 kind of came before still, you know.
Yeah, but that was a modest hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first big tune.
You're right,
Third World.
Chartbuster.
Yeah, I was in New York and I heard Third World on WBLS, and everywhere you go it was Third World.
For real. You're right, Eddie.
You know, but that just kind of launched the group internationally and went all over the place.
Yeah.
And now you're still around.
Blessed love.
You're still around. and you know, one of the unique things that I liked about Third World was the lead singer, Bunny Ruggs, had a very special voice to
It's
me.
true,
You
yes.
know, a unmistaken voice. When you heard Ruggs and when Ruggs belted out, it was, you know. And so when Ruggs passed, the band made a decision and brought in someone with another distinct voice.
I'm telling you.
that just fill that void.
Yes, sir.
And we're talking about none other than Mr. A.J. Brown.
Yes, I.
Respect.
I gotta jump in here for a minute
Yeah.
because before you guys came upstairs in the studio, I said to Eddie, "Man, they did a replacement on Bunny, so great. It was like the best replacement that you could have because I saw you guys in West Palm Beach, and you guys are just amazing, amazing.
Thank you.
So what a perfect replacement. I mean, it was a big set of shoes to fill, but you did it.
Thank you. Well, the thing is, there are with me and Bunny, we experience a lot of parallels. He's a baritone singer. He was born in February. He went to art school.
Wow.
So, we both went to art school, not the same time, but you know, and we were formally trained, and you know, went through the whole vocal disciplines.
Right. But tell me what that was like when you got that call to say, listen, we want you to come join Third World. How did that work out?
Well, it was more of well, first of all, we were invited. I was invited to do a tour. A couple of shows in California in 2012, and you know, that was when I experienced performing, you know, with Third World for the first time, and it was wow. I just cannot explain it other than it was euphoric. It was surrealistic, you know, in the sense that, you know, just being able to say, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And then in 2013, there was a summer tour of Europe.
Right.
And, you know, they called me again and say, you know, listen, we have a European tour now, and we have to do it. And, you know, Bunny cannot travel long distances. So I was you know.
You were chosen. No, Richie. I know from your perspective now, you know, you have the band going, word that Ruggs' health is, you know, on the decline, and you've got to know you have a commitment. You got to find somebody. How do you identify that person? How did AJ come into the picture?
Well, it's something. It's like a blessing, because we thought of a few people, not much, because we didn't know what it would feel like, because apart from the voice, the chemistry has to be right as well,
Right.
and because we had tested the water with AJ, we thought he was the right person,
Okay.
and it was mutual admiration from years gone by,
Right.
I knew him have a love for Third World and an admiration there, and we similarly knew the talent that he had possessed, so in the first year he was singing well, but we still had to say like gel, and we watch it just flourish,
Yeah.
and when you look back in hindsight and say what it was like 2 years ago to what it is today. It's enormous, and we're in the studio right now. We'll tell you more about that.
All right.
I know you have things you want to tell.
Yeah, I want to tune. I want boss.
Yeah.
Take us by the hand and lead us to the wonderland. If we can't be good, we'll be careful and do the best that we can. Kibila amlak imaskan. Glory to Jah, let him be praised. He will take us by the hand and lead us to the wonderland. If we can't be good, we'll be careful and do the best that we can. Keep me alive, I'm like in my sky. Glory to Jah, let him be praised.
3 at 3 is Eddie Cleve, Jillian. In our studios, we've got AJ Brown, Richie Daly, members of Third World. They're going to be performing at the Miramar Cultural Center on June 16th. And I know that's going to be a lovely, lovely show. Imasgan. One of the songs y'all recorded with AJ at lead, right?
Yes, the first recording.
First recording. And you mentioned there's another album coming.
Yes, we're in the studio now, presently being produced by Junior Damien Marley, Young Gong, because it has a personal desire for him to go into the studio, which he affectionately referred to us as his uncles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm calling him Uncle Cat, Uncle Rich, Uncle Reggie, and all that.
Right.
And he grew up on Third World music, although his father is a great Bob Marley. Third World had a great influence on Damien Marley. And he will admit that. He listened to a lot of our music growing up.
Right.
And so say, yes, let's do this.
Yeah. What's that album gonna be like?
We'll have some tremendous tracks, because he's saying he wants to retain the same Third World sound, and yet still open it to new horizons.
Right.
Right. And that is ever so working. We don't have a title for the album, not even a working title, but we're going about 13 songs.
Wow.
And we're looking for a release this year, same way.
Okay.
And we're coming with a new single. It's probably in the next month or so from the album. So this is
The good times,
proper,
good
yes.
things happening.
Yes, sir.
How do you all maintain a freshness? I mean, Rich, you've been doing this for years upon years, and I always wonder where's the energy coming from?
we love it so much till we're stupid.
Simple as that.
Yeah,
Simple as
we
that.
tell the truth.
Yeah. And so when you travel, you mentioned a European tour. What's the reception like?
Tremendous, tremendous. I mean, like the support has been so good, and not only from the audience, generally the general audience. Third World some great admiration from our peers, people who play music. Like Third World is the band that encourage or inspire a lot of them to get into this thing.
Right,
You know, so them have a special thing went for the band, and we try to live up to that.
Yeah. Now, AJ, you joined this band. You're normally a solo singer. I would say you had a flourishing solo career, and you had to kind of put that on the back burner and say, well, listen, I'm a part of this group now. What's that like for you?
Well, it is challenging in the sense that you know, I will get calls from time to time to do solo shows, which I do. I will also get calls to do solo recordings, which I also do. But there's a refocus of my approach to being a team member, and trust me, you know, it's easy for me because I grew up being band vocalist on the coast,
Right.
and so I understand the whole mechanics of being part of a group. So this is like full circle for me, and but at a higher level, at the highest level.
Yeah.
I mean, I can truly say that we are ambassadors because we not only fly the Caribbean flag, but reggae flag and the whole diasporic expression of Caribbean peoples.
Yeah. Now, Richie, what's your most memorable third world occasion that you said, boy, this one stick with me for life?
It would have to be when we recorded with Stevie Wonder back in the 80s, you know, because yes, we are a Jamaican band and we were successful. But when Stevie Wonder said, "Why do you guys don't record with us?" I said, "I don't know you know, that kind of call don't happen every day.
Right,
sir.
right.
I have to say, it is your musicianship that really got me hooked on you. And this first song for me was 96 Degrees in the Shade. That just took it to the next level for me.
Are there any more people like you in Trinidad?
Oh, yes. But Cat family is from Trinidad.
I know that. I'm sure off with that every day.
That's right. I have to show off with that too.
See, he shall find I've been with you through all times. And the first thing I will greet you with my love. And if you're hungry, I will feed you with my word. And all I ask of you is that you love as I do.
Third World to Try Jah Love, and this was one of the songs you recorded with Stevie Wonder, right?
Yes, surely.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I was there.
and so let's talk about the more recent shows, because what I've seen of Third World is something so special. Some of the members have changed. From the original Third World, like most family, most bands, you have new members join the family. But still, there's still a nice vibe that goes. And I've even seen where, like, Cat Core, I didn't know Cat could talk like that.
He could talk.
Yeah.
Before there's a politician.
Remember.
The gift of the Gabo call.
Yeah, but there's humor, there's some real vibes to the performances, So I really, last time I saw the group, at a very small, intimate session was really nice. It was just a nice vibe. And I think for me, AJ, that was also one of the best performances I've seen you doing as a Third World member.
Thank you very much, sir.
You know, so
Thank you.
like Richard says, you've really grown
Yeah.
into that position as lead singer for Third World.
Well, yeah. I mean, my mission statement really is to maintain the essence of the Third World sound, because I've always said that we should be able to, when we perform, to take you back to the first time you heard that particular song, and whatever happened at that time, which was positive. You should feel it all over again, which is the whole reason why I work on making sure that the standard and quality is there.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
And I see the authenticity in your performance. I see that you are not just somebody who came on the group. I see that you love Third World, and there's a admiration that you bring as a fan first, and then also now being part of the family as a fan, getting that opportunity. So you bring that to the stage.
Exactly. You know, it's a sincerity that I try to maintain, because people should be able to see that and feel that, and see, feel, and hear.
Yes.
So you know, that is what I try to do or experience or you know, catch those elements.
You bring that to the stage. We know that
Yes,
you're a
ma'am.
fan. You love this group, and you can't let them down. So you pour it on stage. I love it.
All right. We got some tickets to give away to Third World performing. Yeah, we got some tickets to
Could
give
I
away.
get some?
Third World performing.
Eddie, before you give away the tickets, I have a question.
Yeah.
You can't get
for
the
Third
tickets.
World. The question is, back in 1973, what was happening so that the group came up with the name Third World?
Is it a political time where developing nations, countries like Jamaica and other countries in the Caribbean, parts of Africa, have to be self-sustained, and you know, they're now getting over colonialism, and a lot of the countries that gained independence, what was seeing hard times. Some of it was deliberate in terms of places like the IMF and other monetary organization was just giving these countries a hell of a time. We don't know if because they were mostly black people, you know, and what happened is that there was a change, and Third World nation is what they refer to as all those countries that was trying to be self-reliant. You know, there are people like Michael Manley, who steadfast to the thing and said, listen, all these black people who were just not getting anywhere, but for give them a voice. And the band was formed around that time, and we were the young spirit of the moment. And there's this guy from Jamaica by the name of Clancy Eccles. He was entertaining himself, and him say, you should call yourself Sons of Third World. And that was the initial name until we dropped the Sons off about 2 months afterwards, and they said Third World.
Wow.
I guess the reason why I'm saying Sons of Third World is because Kiat Kaur's father was the deputy prime minister then and the minister of finance.
Wow.
You know, and we said no, easy with the Sons off, and we just go with the Third World.
Yeah. Interesting story. Interesting story.
Yes.
Good question, Cleve.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Well, like I was saying to our listeners, I can get you in for free to check out the Miramar Cultural Center, as well as give you Reggae Greats CD, Third World compilation, Reggae Greats. We take your call at 305-644-1080, 305-644-1080. Give us a call right this minute and we get you in for free. We don't even have a question. We're just going to get you in for free. How about that?
That's great.
Yeah.
No personal calls, please.
No personal.
305-644-1080. Give us a call right now and we get you in for free. All right.
I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Whoa, 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 yeah. I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Hey, play me reggae music in in a any condition. Drop it in a style, drop it in a fashion.
Well, we got the phone lines all lit up. Let me try and do something here. 1080. Good afternoon. Hello.
I would like my tickets before I go to Aspen.
Yeah.
Aspen on the 19th.
You go to all right. So you hold on there. Let me see how I do this. I'm trying to do this here. All right. 1080. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Good afternoon, Eddie.
How are you?
I am wonderful.
Yeah. Okay. So, would you like tickets to Third World?
Absolutely.
Why should I give you the tickets?
Because I'm a big fan.
Yes,
Big one.
Who's the fan?
How could we know that? Tell us something about Third World we don't know.
Well, like I said, I've been with them for the long time. I love all the music and, everything. I love everything about them.
All right. So.
And I also love AJ as the lead singer now.
All right, hold on. I'm going way out of my authority here, but I got two winners here on the line. We're gonna stay on hold. We get you some stuff. So yeah, we got two winners. You know what? And yeah, we got their names and stuff. We get that information. So two lucky winners got tickets. The rest of my listeners, man, I can't help you. I've expected. But listen, man.
Eddie, wasn't there something about picking up the CD at the concert site?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I'll read my notes and we'll get all of that. All of that to them. You know what I mean?
I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador, hey. Whoa, 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 yeah. I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador, hey. It take them higher, it take them low, it take them any place they wanna go. A reggae music, hey, them love it so. Sweet them from them head right down to them toe. Whoa, 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 yeah. I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador, hey.
Well, you know what, man? This has been just so good getting a chance to sit down and talk to you, members of Third World. Richie Daly, AJ Brown. Now, AJ Brown, you've mentioned now, and I've seen you. You've done some of your solo stuff with the band. How does that work?
Well, apart from it being a mutually understandable arrangement, it is something that the group admires my tunes as well. So it's easy to do stuff my songs as well, because it's part of the genre and the fabric of our music.
Right. So you get to do that, and I've just gotten a little song that you've recorded individually, and actually I want to give a sneak peek on this one. A sneak peek in this one.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself.
Now, you if you think Bunny Ruggs' shoe was hard to fit, you walking into some huge shoes with such, my friend. Yeah, bright.
Bright, not face to look.
You come with the food with a size 8 and you say, what, number 16?
But yeah, that's a great rendition, man. A great
Thank
rendition. Plus, you got an original. We feature that later on in the program. But again, man, we want to thank you so much. Wish you all continued success. June 16th,
Yes, sir.
Miramar Cultural Center.
Blessed.
Talk about that show for a couple of minutes here before we wrap this up, man. Because I know there's a couple of special things that you're gonna unveil.
Yeah, we're going into some special rehearsal for this occasion. Some surprises we have planned, you know, in our presentation, and some new music and all the favorites from through the years.
Right.
So, and we have this Amara Banks, a young entertainer singer from
Anguilla.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Yeah.
the youth there.
Yeah.
The
Which
youth there.
we're going to go.
Right. So it's gonna be a nice evening.
Yes, totally.
Nice
Yeah,
evening.
yeah. We also have a touch of a surprise.
Yeah,
You know, it's a
okay.
female,
All right.
female singer
Okay.
called Tamara B. Look out for her.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
she
right.
she introducing our new EP. So yeah, she'll be doing a couple of songs from that.
It's gonna be a solid evening.
Solid.
Okay, all right. Well, listen again. Thank you so much for just come hanging out with us, man.
All
We're
right,
glad
friend.
we had the time to just sit down and have a nice conversation. Look forward to the performance June 16th as we celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month in the city of Miramar Cultural Center. And just tell folks, go ahead and get your tickets, right?
Better.
Richie Daly.
No regrets.
AJ Brown,
Yes,
members
I.
of Third World. Thank you
Aye.
so
Blessed
much.
love,
You got
blessed
closing
love.
words?
I just love you guys, the work that you do, and your musicianship and your professionalism that you bring to your culture. I just love it, and you're a standard that has been kept by yourselves, and people have tried to meet it. And just keep doing what you're doing. I love you guys.
Thank you, my
Bringing
dear.
music and love
Thank
to the
you.
world.
Thank you.
All right, man. We catch up with you. Third World, like I said, they appear at the Miramar Cultural Center June 16th.
Yes.
And they say it's going to be a special show, too. Yeah, special show.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you hit it, Clevo.
Beyond your wildest imagination.
Yes,
303.
very, very excited. Yes, y'all listen to the Queen of Dancehall represented the Caribbean Rhythm. Check me.
303.
Caribbean Rhythm.
303. Good afternoon to my friend.
Caribbean Rhythm.
How you doing today? Come struggle.
Eddie, that song they have me, you know.
Maddie 1, Maddie 2, and Saying 3.
Eddie, Clee, and Jillian.
Saturday, 3 to 6 p.m.
You're inside
303.
Caribbean Rhythm.
303.